Is your addiction to being busy compromising your success? I was chatting to a senior partner of a consulting company, and I'd been engaged to help this individual, let's call him Philip, to develop his strategic thinking, his executive presence within the organization, his influence, and his leadership legacy. And yet, what was getting in the way of Philip being successful at these things was an addiction to task-oriented work. And what was interesting about the conversation I had with him recently was that he had successfully moved a project which was about 80% of his required income for that year to two other directors. And the project was going well, it was on time, it was on budget, the client was happy, but he was feeling guilty because he was not client facing. He was racked by fear. He was getting the time to do strategic thinking, networking, and move the business forwards, but didn't feel okay about it. And I helped him to understand his addiction to the natural reward that we get from task-oriented work. When we're busy, we get the adrenaline hit, we feel validated, we feel important. When we step back and do strategic work, or when we delegate, we don't get that immediate hit. And we have to learn to get a different kind of self-leadership natural reward from that kind of work. We have to step back and recognize that when we have delegated effectively and that work is being done and we are stepping back, that actually raises our value, it doesn't decrease our value. That means that we can provide air cover to the people that are working with us, and that we can be much more impactful to our clients and within the organization. To do that, we have to recognize and celebrate. So when I'm teaching self-leadership or my executive presence programs, I help people to identify the natural motivational rewards that are moving them forwards for the behaviors that are going to make the difference to their business. Are you addicted to doing task-oriented work when you know that you should be stepping back? What is it that you could celebrate that maybe that if you've delegated something that you could actually reward yourself with, a holiday, or even just a long weekend, or a date with your spouse to say, I did good. I actually replicated myself, and now I have the opportunity to 10x my business rather than constantly being like a hamster on a wheel. Something to think about. I'm Bryant. I'm the self-leadership expert.